Have you ever felt, deep down in the pit of your stomach, a strange and persistent feeling that, despite being in a relationship with him, despite sharing your bed and your life, you were never truly the focus of this person's genuine desire? I'm not just talking about cheating with other women. I'm talking about a deeper disconnect, an inexplicable coldness, moments where you caught yourself thinking, does he even like women? Or does he like the idea of having a wife? Many victims of narcissists report a devastating confusion around intimacy. They feel inadequate, unattractive, invisible. But what if I told you that this subtle rejection, this constant criticism of your body and your feminine behavior, has nothing to do with you? There is a significant subgroup of narcissists who use the heterosexual relationship as a facade, a mask of normalcy, to hide a deep and repressed attraction to the same sex. And because the narcissist is incapable of dealing with the shame or the vulnerability of accepting who he is, he projects this internal conflict onto you. You become the target of the hatred he feels for himself. Today, we are going to decode 6 clear behavioral signs that the narcissist may be secretly attracted to men, and how this has shaped the abusive dynamic you experienced. Take a deep breath, because many pieces of the puzzle are about to fit into place. My name is Lauren Mitchell. My purpose with this channel is to show you that the problem was never you, and more importantly, that you are not alone. Perhaps you have been searching for explanations for a long time, and nothing made sense. My ebook is the first resource that truly guides you with clarity and care through everything you have lived through. It is complete, compassionate, and unique, made to heal wounds no one has ever seen in you. Access my ebook and learn about the benefits of channel membership through the link in the description of this video. Sign number 1. Contempt for femininity and adoration of masculinity. The first sign is the most evident, but often rationalized as just a rough man's thing. Observe the hierarchy of respect in his mind. The narcissist who represses same-sex desires frequently develops severe misogyny. He doesn't just disrespect you, he seems to have a fundamental contempt for everything that is feminine. Women to him are inferior beings, too emotional, weak, or useful only for domestic services and procreation. On the other hand, observe how he speaks about men. There is a reverence. Men are logical, strong, superior. He seeks the validation of other men with a thirst he never demonstrates for you. If a male friend says something, it's law. If you say the same thing, it's nonsense. This dynamic goes beyond structural sexism. It is personal. He treats femininity with disgust because, in his psyche, associating with the feminine is being weak, and the narcissist's greatest fear is fragility. He needs the woman as a macho trophy, a social shield to prove his heterosexuality to the world. But in private, he punishes you for being a woman. Did you feel that, no matter how intelligent, beautiful, or capable you were, you could never achieve the intellectual respect or admiration he gave freely to any male colleague? This happens because the object of his desire and admiration, the mirror he wants to see himself in, is masculine, not feminine. Sign number 2. Dissociated and performative intimacy. Let's talk about the bedroom. This is the place where the mask often slips, but in ways that leave the victim confused. There are 2 extremes here. The first is total avoidance. The narcissist constantly invents excuses, criticizes your body, says he is tired, stressed, or that you no longer excite him. He withdraws physical affection as a form of punishment. But the hidden truth may be that the female body simply does not awaken instinctive desire in him. He has to make a Herculean mental effort to perform, and it's easier to blame you than to admit this. The second extreme is performative or aggressive sex. He may treat the sexual act as a pornified scene. He is not making love to you. He is using your body to masturbate. Often, he may close his eyes, avoid kissing on the mouth, which requires real emotional intimacy, or demand practices that negate your identity, focusing only on the mechanics. A crucial detail: observe his pornography consumption. Many narcissists, in this situation, consume content that, while it may involve women, is focused on male performance, the phallus, the humiliation of the woman, or acts that mimic male domination dynamics. If you felt that he was absent during sex, or that he needed to imagine violent or degrading scenarios to get off, that is a major red flag. He was dissociating to be able to function. Sign number 3. Aesthetic fixation and the X-ray gaze. The narcissist is obsessed with image, but pay attention to which image he is fixated on. If your partner spent hours at the gym, not just for health, but with an almost erotic obsession with muscle development, perfect aesthetics, and spent a lot of time admiring, commenting on, and analyzing the bodies of other men, this is sign 3. He will call this admiration, inspiration, or gym envy. He will comment, "Look at the size of that guy's arm. Look how defined he is." His gaze lingers on other men. He scans the environment and focuses on dominant male figures. In psychology, we call this eroticized mirroring. The narcissist confuses wanting to be with wanting to have. He admires the muscular man because he wants to be him, but this admiration carries a load of repressed desire. You, as a woman, often felt invisible next to him in public. He wasn't looking at other women with desire. He was looking at other men with a mix of competition and fascination. And when he criticized the bodies of other men, it was with a detailed specificity that most heterosexual men simply do not possess. He noticed the haircut, the clothing, the shoes, the leg muscle. He was mapping the object of his hidden desire. Sign number 4, virulent homophobia, the reaction formation. This is, paradoxically, one of the strongest signs. Sigmund Freud described the defense mechanism called reaction formation. When a person represses an unacceptable desire by transforming it into its absolute and exaggerated opposite. If the narcissist is violently homophobic, if he has a paranoid preoccupation with not seeming gay, if he obsessively criticizes men who display any trait of femininity or softness, he is fighting against himself. He doesn't hate the gay man. He hates the gay man within him. He obsessively monitors his own gestures. He polices the behavior of his male children with military rigidity. Men don't cry. That's a girl thing. He makes constant and aggressive jokes about the subject. A person secure in their sexuality doesn't need to spend all day proving they are not gay. If you have ever asked an innocent question about an actor or an acquaintance, and he exploded in rage, accusing you of insinuating things, this disproportionate reaction is his defense screaming. He lives terrified that the mask will fall, and he preemptively attacks anything that threatens to expose his inner truth. Sign number 5, the bromance that crosses boundaries. Male friendship is healthy and necessary, but with the closeted narcissist, the dynamic with his best friend or group of friends has a different emotional charge. It's what we call displaced emotional intimacy. He may treat you with coldness, silence, and distance, but when he is with the guys, he lights up. He spends hours on the phone with a specific friend. He prioritizes that friend's needs above yours and the family's. He confides secrets, dreams, and fears to this friend, things he never shares with you. You feel jealous not because he is cheating sexually, though that can happen, but because you see the soul connection happening, right there, in front of you, and you are excluded. Often, he idealizes this friend. He speaks of him with a sparkle in his eyes. If the friend criticizes you, the narcissist takes the friend's side. You feel like the third wheel in your own marriage. He may even try to include this friend in all the couple's activities, because the presence of this man is the only thing that makes the interaction bearable or exciting for him. His libidinal energy, his life and pleasure energy, is directed toward this friendship, not the marriage. Sign number 6, triangulation with male figures. We know that narcissists love to triangulate, create competitions to generate insecurity. The classic is triangulating you with another woman, the ex, the coworker. But the narcissist attracted to men performs a different and very confusing triangulation. He compares you to men, or he makes you compete for his attention against his masculine hobbies. He might say things like, "Why aren't you more detached like name? Men are so much easier to deal with. Women are nothing but trouble." He makes you feel that being a woman is a factory defect. He creates situations where you have to fight to pull him away from male company. And when he is finally with you, he acts like he is doing you a favor, as if he is bored, making it clear that he would prefer to be somewhere else, probably at the gym, playing soccer, or at the bar with that specific group. This triangulation serves 2 purposes. First, it destroys your self-esteem by making you reject your own femininity in an attempt to please him. Second, it keeps him close to the real source of his supply and desire, the male environment, using the excuse that, "You are boring." I know that reading this can be a shock, or it can be the painful confirmation of something you kept a secret. Understanding this scenario is not about judging anyone's sexuality. Sexual orientation is not the problem. The problem is the lie. The problem is the use of a human being, you, as a disguise, as an object of maneuver to hide his own shame. The abuse you suffered, the coldness, the criticisms of your body, the feeling of never being truly loved, was not because you weren't pretty enough, young enough, or interesting enough. You were trying to quench the thirst of someone who, metaphorically, wanted to drink salt water while you offered fresh water. His anger, his contempt, was never about you. It was the hatred he felt looking in the mirror and seeing someone he wouldn't allow himself to be. You were the collateral damage of his internal war. Now that you have this clarity, you can stop blaming yourself. You can stop trying to fix the intimacy, because the key to that door was never in your hand. Your validation does not come from being desired by him, but from understanding reality and reclaiming your own truth. You are complete. His inability to see that is his tragedy, not your failure. Feel free to leave your account, your venting, or even a suggestion for the next video topic in the comments below. Access the link in the description to check out my ebook and the benefits of being a member of this channel. Click the suggested video on the screen to continue with me. And remember, you are light. Never forget to shine.